Hello, 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 and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ron's Weight Loss Journey. And I'm Ron. If you're new to my YouTube channel, could you please like and share this video to let other people know that we post videos here every Sunday and Monday, and usually 1 or 2 videos during the week to let you guys know what I did for activities. Well, today is December 31st, and it's also New Year's Eve, so I just wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year's Eve and a happy New Year's Day going forward. We should have a much better year going forward as we progress towards the mid part of the summer. I'm thinking about maybe late in the fall when this virus finally leaves us. And let's hope for the best and see what happens. I miss doing a lot of our local activities that we did over the course of the last 10 years since I've been involved with the city, and a lot of that got shut down this past year. So I wanted to get started and give you some of my thoughts going forward. So I'm Ron, give you a little bit of a recap. I'm 5'8", I'm 64 years old. I'll be 65 coming up in August of 2021. On August 17th of 2020, I'm 5'8", as I said. I was 325 pounds, and I made one of the most important decisions of my life. I decided to go on the ketogenic lifestyle, and I don't look at it as a diet. It's a lifestyle because I am never going to go off of keto. Every now and then I might have a cheat day like we did today. I had Chinese food, and I don't feel guilty about it because as of August, going up to December 31st, I lost 53 pounds. Now, I did have my scale on the 268. I had it to 265 at one point, 268. Then it kind of crept back up a little bit over the holiday. And so going forward into January, we're going to do what's called a Keto Clean for the Keto Rewind YouTube channel and Facebook support group. Jess has a challenge out there for 30 days to get out there and move challenge along with the Keto Clean challenge. And so most of you know that I know a lot of you guys fall in the same category as Donna and I. Money is very limited every month to month, and I have a thing that I'm very responsible for that needs to get paid every month, and it's called the roof over your head. So that's all we got left for this month, and till I get my next check in another week. And we're fine with the food and everything, but I can't get all the stuff I need to start Keto Clean. So when I get my next check, and I'm hoping we get the stimulus check before then, and if we do, then I'll jump right on Keto Clean. But I did buy like the turkey and ground beef, and I bought turkey sausages, and I bought what else did we buy? I bought some eggs and stuff like that. That's going to help us to do the Keto Clean, and so I'm looking really forward to that. And so I weighed myself this morning on December 31st. I was 272. I will be documenting my weigh-in tomorrow with the scale and the measurements and all that, you know, how we did since August and going forward. And I want to see how much of a change it was in my measurements and everything. And so after we weigh ourselves tomorrow, January 1st, what we're planning on doing is I'm having my wife take the scale away from me and hiding it because I don't want to see the scale again now to the 31st of January. And then we'll see how we did. And so what we got planned for exercises, I plan on going to the local gym 3 days a week, and I'm teaching myself how to do Zumba at the house until I can get a hold of a professional studio somewhere, hopefully locally or somewhere, so I can get a instructional license because I like to teach that. And my goal is to inspire other people who might be struggling to lose weight or just want to get healthy and just enjoy exercising. And we got something out there called COVID-19, and you have to really get healthy and stay healthy if you want to survive from this. And nothing's a guarantee, but I don't want to be Johnny Raincloud about it, but my goal is to get healthy and to stay healthy and inspire other people to be healthy, and that's the bottom line. So I wanted to talk to you about my break-in point on keto, and I get that question asked all the time, but what got me started on keto? Well, back in August, I had an appointment with the doctor, and I had to get an MRI. And I asked if I could go to the one in Leominster, and I tried to go into that machine, and I fit into that machine a couple of years ago, and there's no way. I felt like I was too squashed in like a sardine can, and I was never going to get out of there. And I'm not claustrophobia or anything like that, but it was just too much of a tight squeeze. So I said, okay, now we had to go to Worcester for it, and that kind of really woke me up. And I was thinking about different weight loss programs or even surgery, and I said, no, I don't want to have surgery. So we discussed keto, and so that let me go on keto. And I, following a number of different YouTubers, I would suggest doing your homework. And there's a lot of planning, prepping, and preparing, and living in a ketogenic lifestyle. And I can't stress that enough. The other thing I wanted to say is I'm not a doctor. I don't make any medical claims. I don't do any. I don't promote weight loss shakes or diet pills. I just know this works for me, and it can work for you. But you just have to trust the process and follow your doctor's orders, because like I said, I'm not a doctor, and I am going through my doctor's care for this, and she's right on board with it. When I went to go see it, I actually had an appointment the 28th. I went down to go see her a couple of days ago, and it was supposed to be a physical from the 17th, and that got canceled because of a snowstorm. And so when she weighed me that day for my physical, she told me, since the last time I was there, which is a couple of months ago, I had lost 20 pounds, and she was very happy with that. We have some issues with my right leg being swollen, but we did an ultrasound that there was no blockage there, so now we got to go for another something else. They're going to try to take a little closer look and see what's going on with it. But other than that, in my back, everything's been fine. I'm down to 272. This shirt I got on, I'm going to take a stand-up photograph and video with it to show you guys. Donna got me for this for Christmas at Kohl's. And I am so pumped up. This shirt is a 2X, and I can't remember when the last time I fit into a 2X. And I feel really good in it. I fit good in it. And it looks really terrific on me. My pants are getting ridiculously loose. I'm hoping to get that stimulus check sometime next week. So I have already got an order made out for Amazon for the stuff we need, so we can do some filming of my recipes that I want to start doing. And yeah, so that's going to be really, really good. A lot of people ask me, well, how come you haven't been filming any recipes to help us out? Well, first of all, I don't really do any recipes. I'm making it simple and easy for me, Donna and I. I do 20 net carbs, grams a day on a program called Carb Manager that calculates out my food. 1,500 calories or less a day. It figures out your protein. It figures out your macros. And I absolutely love that program. It's got a scanner on it where you can scan the barcode, and it automatically picks up the calories and everything. It's a really awesome program, and it's free, but there's a paid version, which I use. A paid version is $40 for the year. It's not that expensive, but it's helping me out to lose the weight, and that's how we've been successful losing weight. And so I'm planning on filming out recipes. I just haven't gotten around to it because well, we got an air fryer for Christmas. It's too big. I want to show you how to cook with the air fryer for better quality fried foods. And I can't get it on my counter, so I'm thinking about bringing it back to Kohl's and picking up a one that'll fit on the counter, one that we're going to be able to use. And also I'm picking up some nice clean bowls, and I already got a scale. I have a pressure cooker that we use all the time. I'm replacing that with a Instant Pot pressure cooker. My Keurig machine coffee machine is dying on me, so we have to get a new machine for a coffee machine. I want to get a Keurig. I already got it picked out in on one of the shopping networks, QVC. And so once we get all that in place, we're going to be good to go with the recipes. What else did we pick up? We picked up a food processor. We never used one before. And that'll be pretty interesting. I'm going to film it when I unbox it and show you how to set it up and how to use it. And it should be pretty interesting. And so that's the reason why we hadn't filmed out any recipes. Again, if you're not a subscriber to my community, could you please hit that subscribe button above my video and share the video. It helps me with the so the other members of my community know when I'm posting a video, and it helps me. So eventually, if I can get enough subscribers and enough viewing time, that I'll eventually be getting paid through some of these videos. So my goal is to lose 150 pounds. I started my journey on August 17th, like I told you, and I was 325 pounds. I'm down to 272. So I want to take my weight down to 165, and that'll happen sometime in 2021. There is no doubt in my mind it's going to happen. And yeah, so I'm really excited and happy and looking forward to that. And hopefully some of that weight loss will relieve a lot of back pressure on my back. So I wanted to talk to you guys about collagen. So I take something called Keto Perfect Collagen. Now everybody has collagen in your body, and as you get older, you lose collagen. And so what that collagen does, it tightens up your skin. Now if you notice, my goblet over here has gone way down since I started the ketogenic lifestyle. And it's because of the collagen. It's tightening it right up. It's tightening up my little skin over here. And with the exercise, when I start lifting up weights, when I go back to the gym this month, I'm going to have somebody show me how to do some light workouts so I don't injure my back. And yeah, so like I said, we got a lot of things planned for the new year coming up. And I also do something called intermittent fasting. And basically what I do is I would suggest doing your research on it. But what I do is I eat from 11 in the morning to 6 at night. That's my window of opportunity to eat my meals. And like I said, I do 20 net carbs a day, and then I do 1,500 calories or less a day. And I break it up into 2 meals. And I don't cheat. I don't have anything else in between. And it's been working out really good. I drink plenty of water. And I have a couple of cups of coffee in the morning, and maybe a tea late at night, maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock, and that's pretty much it. Now on the collagen, you can mix it up with tea, with your coffee or any drink, or you can even make what I do with the chocolate collagen, which is my favorite. I will make I'll take a big oversized cup, and I'll put ice in it, and I'll put a scoop of it, and I'll put water in it, and I'll mix it up. And it tastes like a milkshake. Now you can put hot water and make a nice hot chocolate out of it, like a hot cup of cocoa, and it's phenomenal. And I really enjoyed that. And I got my wife drinking that; she loves it. And I also do vitamin D3, magnesium, MCT oil, and I do a fish oil egg every day to make sure I get my fish oil. And I don't take any hard medication for my back or anything. I've been taking extra strength Tylenol for that, and that's pretty much it. So if you can, try to find a way of dealing with your emotions. How I deal with my emotions, I go walking. I know it's cold outside, but you just have to dress for it. The other day I went over to the Doyle Estate. It was like 28 degrees outside, but you know what? I dressed and I just walked, and I normally this past summer would take me over 2 hours to walk a mile and a half. I made it in about 15 minutes. And I felt good afterwards. You just have to dress for it. It's not a rocket scientist. So if you hear any weird noises going on here like that noise, it's the heater that kicked in my apartment. I live in an apartment complex, and it does get kind of noisy here at times. Nothing I can do about it. This is a big one I wanted to talk about. Stop listening to negative people. Over the course of the summer, when I kept telling people I was going on keto, yeah, sure you are. I said, yeah, I am. I block all that stuff out now. They're in my rearview mirror, and I wave by them on the way by. I don't listen to them. I block it out. I know what's important to me. I want to lose weight, and I want to become healthy. I don't care what people say. It's not about, if you want to become healthy, I'll help you. Follow my YouTube channel, and we'll get through this together. But I don't want to listen to, I can't do this, or any negative. The negativity is gone. I would say, like I said, you have to trust the process. We didn't put this weight on in one day. It's going to take longer than one day to get it off. And the other thing, make sure you clear it with your doctor before you do anything that might harm you. The keto diet or lifestyle, I don't really like to call it a diet because it's a lifestyle. It's not for everybody. It works for me, and it can work for you, but you just have to trust the process. It's a very restricted diet. What I mean by that is there's certain foods that I used to love, but I don't eat them no more because of the sugar content. I love the bready stuff, like the American bread, like the Wonder Bread and all that stuff. I don't eat that stuff anymore. I do make my own bread, by the way, 90-second keto bread and some other bread recipes I do. And we're going to be doing the recipes so you guys know how to do the recipes yourself. And I'll have the calories and the carbs and all that stuff when I post the video. So and the links where I found those recipes from. And like many of those recipes tell you, you do you. Just because they put a certain spice in something, you can eliminate it if you don't like that spice. Now I know a lot of people tell me they like spicy food, but I can't eat anything or drink anything with spice in it because I have heartburn. So I got to be careful with that. But yeah, so just remember that when you're doing recipes, just do you. The other one is I'd say challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to. For instance, I'm challenging myself this coming month not to look at the scale but once a month, which is going to be the first day of January. No more the rest of the month. I am challenging myself to go down to the local gym, no matter what gym you might want to belong to. Don't forget, a lot of these gyms, they do offer insurances. The insurance will reimburse you. So for me, it's a win-win situation. I'm basically going down there for free. But if you don't want to go to the gym, you could buy a piece of weight loss equipment. And did you know that most insurances will pay a portion of that? So, like for instance, if you wanted to get a small treadmill for about $500 to $600, they'll probably pay like my insurance pays up to $300. So they would give me $300 towards a $500 credit. So again, I would suggest checking with your insurance company. And once again, before you do any exercise or any weight loss program, I would suggest checking with your doctor first. Again, do your research. I can't stress that enough. I just didn't go on keto overnight. I researched, I had thousands and hundreds of videos on YouTube before I found a lot of reliable YouTubers out there that have been on keto for quite a while, and I'm continuing to find more keto YouTubers and put together these marvelous recipes for us. And so I'll be putting I got some of those links up already in my video, below the video. They just have to click them on. Most of my products I get from Amazon, so you can't beat Amazon. They used to have Amazon Prime, they still do. I used to get almost a second day delivery, but now because of there's so many people getting delivery, it's back to a normal 3 to 5 day delivery, but that's fine. So now I want to talk about some of the fun activities we did this past summer. So when I started doing the ketogenic lifestyle, I couldn't do much but walking, and it was kind of hard with the mask on and breathing with the mask, but we got through it. But some of the stuff that we did this past year, we got a app on my phone called a step tracker, and what that did, it calculated out my steps every time that I walk, and I was trying to average about 1 to 2 miles a day. So we did lots and lots of walking. So we visited all the 26 miles of the hiking trails we have here throughout the city a number of times. We did a lot of filming. We put them all together for the studio. We did a lot of photographs. We went to Shoreland Farms. It was one of my great places that I went to. Lots of great hiking trails. Went down to the reservoir by myself, up and back with the bad back and all. And so going forward next year, it's going to be much easier to do all this stuff because my back won't be bothering as much, and the more weight that I'm getting off, it makes it easier for me to walk longer distances without taking too much shorter breaks. The other places that we went to was the Doyle Estate off of Abbott Ave and Lindell Ave, going up towards Merriam Ave, Lindell Ave, and then Abbott Ave, and it's right over there. You park your car on your left, you walk across the street if you want to go down that way, and it's a beautiful estate. Just be respectable. You can bring a dog there. Just clean up the fairy poop, and so that's probably my favorite place because I made contact with a lot of people up there, and they're friendly up there. The scenery there is absolutely spectacular. It's great for taking photographs and video and just getting some fresh air and being by yourself. Another place I went to this past year, Doyle Field. It's a ball field where the high school kids play, but it has track and field there. And it's got a lot of benches around the whole park. It's got swing sets. We did a childhood memory this past summer being on the swing. We walked around the perimeter a few times, and but it's straight street walking, and that's kind of hard on my feet there. So that's why I like going to the Doyle Estate, because it's all soft grass, and it's got some rocky paths going up, but the little stone gray rocks when you're walking on them, so they weren't that bad on my feet. And there was enough places and enough benches all around the property where I was taking breaks here and there as I needed it. And some other places we went to, Prospect Park, Minnesota Brook, Mount Wachusett. That was a fun activity. So Mary and I from the society, Marada, we went over there to Mount Wachusett, and it was the last day that they were open for the season, and I climbed up part of a little bit of a cliff because I wanted to see how my back was that day. But I got through it. It was fine. And but I plan on going back there later on this coming summer there, maybe quite a bit often. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to get a pass and go up there, even if I go up there by myself. But if any of you live in Leominster or Fitchburg and you want to venture up there with me, give me a text and I'll be happy to set something up on a schedule. We'll go down there together. We went over to Harvard, Mary and I, this past summer. Now, I've gone through the city of town a number of different times, but I never actually stopped in the town. That's a beautiful town. And we took lots of photographs, and we walked the cemetery. We explored a lot of cemeteries this year with my friend Mary. She loves the history of the people buried in the cemetery like I do. I'm a historian. She's an historian. I'm a member of the Leominster Access Television. I film a lot for the city, most of you know. I'm a member of the commission and the Leominster Historical Society. I'm not a paid member. I'm a volunteer. I don't want to get paid. I just enjoy helping people. Although that became too much for me this past year, so I kind of stepped back for a few months to get myself on track. And it's one of the best decisions I made. And going forward for next year, we're going to still continue with those places, but we're just maybe not as much. What else did we do? We filmed. There was 4 band concerts that we filmed at the local common area before that ever got shut down. That was another reason why I decided to go on keto, because my back wasn't in a very good place, and you could see me struggling around, walking around, just going. I had 5-6 cameras set up, and I wanted to get different angles of the band members playing because it was gated off, and so as a videographer, you have to make sure your cameras are rolling properly, check them out now and then, and so I did all that, and so that was another big reason why I wanted to lose weight, just to get healthy so I could film going forward. Now we did one parade this year. It was a 5-minute parade that went by, basically going around the streets of Leominster, and we did a festival of trees, and we're back at the new studio. We did 4 grant videos for the city of Leominster this year. They were passing out money to some local charities for the food pantry, and so when I get asked to film, I of course I can't say no, and I just enjoy it. I filmed a little bit of video inside Option 1 to help them out a little bit. So going forward the next year, once things start picking up again, I'll be pretty much back to filming again, hopefully, and the strolls will come back, and Johnny Appleseed Festival will come back, the summer stroll, the winter stroll, the Cannoli Festival, the Starburst, and all the great van concerts they had scheduled at Carter Park. They got shut down this past year. Hoping they all come back next year so we can live somewhat of a normal life again. And I'm not going to say we're not going to never be able to wear those masks anymore, but at least it's a start in the right direction. And so I just wanted to share what we did this past summer. And like I said, 2021 going forward has to be a better year. The goal is to get healthy. We're going down to 165 pounds. January 1st, we should be around 272, 273 maybe with the Chinese food I had today. But other than that, we're looking forward to everything. And I just wanted to share something with you. So I'm in my apartment right now, okay? So this young lady over here behind me is show you. Let me go grab her. That's my mom. She passed away in 2009, I believe. She had cancer, and let me put that back. We spent 5 days in a hospital with her until she passed, and that was quite emotional. And so part of the reason why I didn't get weight loss surgery was because she had asked me before she passed not to get weight loss surgery, and I'm respecting her, and I decided not to. And I'm glad I didn't, because if I would have gotten weight loss surgery, like today we had Chinese food, I wouldn't be able to eat that. And the nice thing about going on a weight loss journey without weight loss surgery, you can still eat regular foods without surgery and bothering your stomach and stuff like that. And most of you that had that weight loss surgery know what I'm talking about. And so that was the biggest reason why we didn't have surgery. Now, this other thing I have over here, I'll show you. Let me grab it out. Okay, you might not be able to see it then. I'll pull that down. Let me grab that. I'll grab that in a minute. Okay, so this is my Monument Award. This is, it says, I'm reading from the reverse side. It says LTV 2018 Documentation Award, Ronald Gerard. So I did a movie documentary on the history of the movie theaters in Leominster with a girl by the name of Karen Byrne. And she and her family had owned all the, her family, actually her mom and dad, had owned all the original movie theaters here throughout the city. So she came into Leominster with me and from Natick, and we sat in the studio. I literally met her on Facebook, and the next day, like 5 minutes late, she came down and with no history other than what I knew as a kid. We talked about what we knew, and she talked about what she remembered, and she gave me a bunch of photographs and stuff, and I put it all together for the studio, and I went out on location in all those places that we used to have movie theaters. And yeah, so that was a great interview that we had done with Karen, and she came back about a year later. We did a follow-up, and that was pretty cool. And so this is, and this thing, my friend Rocky over there at the commission had made this for me. It's a collage, and it has, I was in the newspaper, the award that I received over here, and so over here I was on the Inside Leominster with Mayor Dean Mazzarella, and what that was about was my uncle over here. He had a huge collection. He was a photographer in Leominster, and I finally received the family photographs, and I was posting photographs on social media, Facebook, and I wanted to find out who these wedding photography photographs belonged to, and I made contact with them. The family never saw those photographs, and Fitchburg Sentinel got whiff of the story, and they came down to the Leominster Historical Commission office and interviewed me. They were there for almost 3 hours, and they said, we can't stay long. And so they took a lot of photographs of me and the photographs and the history of my uncle and the history of my history. And they gave me the front. When I woke up the next morning, my sister called me up. She said, you're a local celebrity. I said, what are you talking about? She said, you made the front page and the back page of the Fitchburg Sentinel. And I goes, holy moly, they gave me the whole page, the whole front page and the whole back page of the Fitchburg Sentinel. So I was really touched and emotional about that, because that meant a lot to me for the volunteer work that I do for the city. I love our city of Leominster. I love the people of Leominster. I love our mayor. I went to school with Dean Mazzarella since I've been 5 years old. He lived on 6th Street, I believe, and we lived on 7th and 4th Street. And, we went to school together since I've been in kindergarten at Lancaster Street School and part of my years at Gallagher Junior High. And So I love our city of Leominster, and I'm going to continue volunteering for the city of Leominster because it's what I enjoy doing. I love talking to people. I just wanted to thank you people for all the great posts that you do. I just want to thank you guys for all the great comments you make on my posts and stuff like that. And it really helps me out, and it means a lot to me, and I really mean that. And I just wanted to say thank you, and we're going to continue to work hard and to continue to do videos and continue to comment on my videos. And this is Ron. I just want to close and just leave you with just one thought. For every setback, there's a comeback. Just remember that. And we didn't put this weight on in one day, and it's going to take longer than one day to get it off. And remember, you guys are amazing.